The world loves a good rivalry story, especially when it involves royalty, glamour, and two young women destined for extraordinary lives under the constant gaze of millions. But what if everything you thought you knew about Princess Leonor and Princess Sofia of Spain was completely wrong? The narrative that these two sisters are locked in some kind of competitive struggle for attention, relevance, or even the throne itself has circulated through tabloids and social media for years, painting a picture of jealousy and tension within one of Europe's most scrutinized royal households. The reality, however, tells a profoundly different story, one that reveals not rivalry but remarkable partnership, mutual respect, and a bond that's helping modernize the Spanish monarchy while preserving its most cherished traditions. Today we're diving deep into the true relationship between these two remarkable young women, separating fact from fiction and discovering how Princess Leonor and Infanta Sofia are actually working together to navigate the complex world of 21st century royalty. Before we go any further, make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you never miss our latest royal updates, and don't forget to share this video with anyone fascinated by modern monarchy. Drop a comment below telling us what you think about the Spanish royal sisters. We love hearing your perspectives and they really help this channel grow. Now let's get into the real story behind Spain's most talked about siblings. The rumors of rivalry between Leonor and Sofia seem almost inevitable given their circumstances. After all, Leonor was born on October 31, 2005, making her the heir presumptive to the Spanish throne, while Sofia, born nearly 2 years later on April 29, 2007, holds the title of Infanta, a position that carries royal status but no direct path to the crown. In many historical contexts, this kind of arrangement has bred resentment, competition, and family discord. Think of the tension between Princess Margaret and Queen Elizabeth II, or the complex dynamics that played out between various royal siblings throughout European history. The media has been quick to apply these historical templates to Leonor and Sofia, searching for signs of jealousy whenever Sofia appears less prominently in photographs or speculating about hurt feelings when Leonor receives the spotlight that comes with being the future queen. Tabloids have analyzed their body language at official events, read meaning into every glance or gesture, and constructed elaborate narratives about a younger sister struggling in the shadow of her more prominent sibling. But those who actually observe the sisters closely, including royal correspondents who have followed them throughout their lives, tell a markedly different story. From their earliest public appearances, Leonor and Sofia have displayed a natural affection and ease with each other that simply cannot be faked, especially not consistently over many years and countless public events. Photographs from their childhood show them holding hands, sharing private jokes during formal ceremonies, and demonstrating the kind of genuine sisterly connection that transcends royal protocol. As they've matured into young women, this bond has only strengthened, evolving into something even more remarkable as both have come to understand their respective roles within the monarchy and Spanish society. Understanding their relationship requires understanding the unique position each holds. Princess Leonor, as heir to the throne, carries responsibilities that have shaped her entire life. She became Princess of Asturias, the title traditionally held by the heir apparent to the Spanish crown, and with it came intensive preparation for her future role as queen. Her education has been carefully curated to prepare her for leadership, including studying at UWC Atlantic College in Wales, a prestigious international school known for educating future leaders, and later pursuing military training at the General Military Academy of Zaragoza, following the tradition of Spanish monarchs serving in the armed forces. Every public appearance, every speech, every gesture is scrutinized not just for what it reveals about Leonor as a person but for what it suggests about the future of the Spanish monarchy itself. This is an enormous burden for anyone, let alone someone who has carried it since early childhood. Sofia's position is entirely different. As the second daughter, she has more freedom to forge her own path, to explore interests that might not align perfectly with the rigid requirements of the heir apparent, to potentially pursue a career or life somewhat outside the most intense royal spotlight. This doesn't mean her life is without obligation or that she's somehow less important to the royal family, but rather that the specific pressures and expectations placed upon her are of a different nature. She attends the same prestigious institutions, represents Spain at certain official functions, and maintains the dignity and responsibility that comes with being an infanta of Spain. Yet she does so with slightly more flexibility regarding her future path. What's remarkable is how both sisters have embraced their respective roles without apparent resentment or competition. Those close to the family report that King Felipe VI and Queen Letizia have been intentional about raising their daughters to understand that their different positions don't create a hierarchy of value or importance within the family itself. While Leonor will one day be queen, Sofia is no less loved, no less valued, and no less integral to the family unit. This parenting approach, which prioritizes emotional health and sibling connection over rigid royal hierarchy within the family's private life, has been credited with creating the strong bond the sisters share today. Public moments reveal this dynamic beautifully. At official events, photographers have captured Sofia offering encouraging smiles to Leonor before important speeches, Leonor seeking out her sister's presence in crowds, and both sharing whispered comments and laughter even during the most formal ceremonies. When Leonor delivered her first solo speech at just 13 years old, presenting the Princess of Asturias Awards, Sofia was seen watching with visible pride and emotion. When Sofia has had her own moments in the spotlight, Leonor has been equally supportive. These aren't the interactions of rivals but of allies who genuinely want the best for each other. Their educational paths have also brought them closer rather than driving them apart. Both attended Santa Maria de las Rosales School in Madrid before Leonor's departure for Wales, and they've shared many of the same teachers, experiences, and social circles. Friends and classmates have described them as genuinely close, often seeing them together during their free time and noting that they seem to rely on each other for support in navigating the unique challenges of their position. When Leonor was studying abroad, reports suggested the sisters maintained close contact despite the physical distance, with regular video calls and messages keeping them connected during their separation. The Spanish royal family has also been thoughtful about public perception, ensuring that Sofia is included in appropriate official functions and that her presence at family events is highlighted. She accompanies her parents and sister to important ceremonies, attends national celebrations, and represents the younger generation of Spanish royalty alongside Leonor. The palace communications team doesn't treat her as an afterthought or a supporting player but as an integral member of the royal family with her own identity and importance. This institutional recognition of her value likely helps prevent the kind of resentment that could otherwise develop when one sibling receives dramatically more attention than another. Looking at other European monarchies provides helpful context for understanding the Leonor-Sofia relationship. In the Netherlands, Princess Amalia, the heir apparent, has two younger sisters who similarly must navigate life as royal siblings without the same destiny of wearing the crown. In Sweden, Crown Princess Victoria's younger sister Princess Madeleine carved out her own path, eventually moving to the United States and living a relatively private life while maintaining her royal connection. In Belgium, Princess Elizabeth will one day be queen while her siblings will have different roles. These examples show that modern European monarchies are actively working to create space for all royal children, not just heirs, to find meaningful and fulfilling roles. Spain appears to be following this model successfully, and the strong relationship between Leonor and Sofia suggests it's working. As both sisters move into adulthood, their relationship will likely continue to evolve. Leonor's path is largely predetermined, with military service, further education, and increasing royal responsibilities leading eventually to the throne. Sofia has more options before her, potentially including university studies in fields of her choosing, possible military service if she desires it, or eventually a career in public service, diplomacy, or charitable work. Some speculate she might follow the path of other younger royals who have taken on important patronages and causes, becoming a champion for specific issues while supporting her sister's reign. Whatever direction she chooses, the foundation of mutual support established in childhood will serve both sisters well. The Spanish monarchy itself benefits enormously from their positive relationship. In an era when many European royal families face questions about relevance and cost, demonstrating a modern, functional, emotionally healthy royal family helps maintain public support. Spanish citizens can see in Leonor and Sofia a reflection of their own family values, sisterly love, and mutual support that transcends titles and predetermined roles. This humanizes the monarchy and makes it more relatable to ordinary people who might otherwise view royals as distant, cold, or trapped in antiquated traditions. The sisters represent continuity with the past while embodying hope for a more modern, emotionally intelligent future for the institution. So why has the rivalry narrative persisted despite evidence to the contrary? Part of it is simply that conflict sells, drama attracts attention, and a story about two sisters who genuinely love and support each other doesn't generate the same clicks and headlines as speculation about jealousy and competition. Media outlets, particularly tabloids, have financial incentives to create compelling narratives even when those narratives don't reflect reality. Additionally, people often project their own experiences with siblings, competition, and family dynamics onto public figures, assuming that the tensions they've experienced in their own lives must also exist in royal families. Finally, there's a long history of royal sibling rivalry that creates expectations. We almost anticipate conflict because it's what history has shown us repeatedly, making it difficult to recognize when a different, healthier dynamic has emerged. The truth about Princess Leonor and Infanta Sofia of Spain is actually far more interesting than any manufactured rivalry could be. These are two young women who have been given extraordinary positions in life through nothing but accident of birth, who could easily have become bitter about their different destinies, who might have let the pressure and scrutiny drive a wedge between them, but who instead have chosen to support, encourage, and genuinely care for each other. They're writing a new chapter in royal history, one where sisterhood transcends protocol and where the future queen and her sister stand together rather than in competition. As Spain and the world watch these remarkable young women grow into their roles, they're seeing not rivals but partners, not competitors but allies, not a relationship defined by jealousy but one built on genuine love and mutual respect. After learning the truth about their relationship, do you think Princess Leonor and Infanta Sofia are setting a new standard for how royal siblings should support each other in the modern world?